Hi friends, this is Carmen. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My channel is all about succulents and cacti, my balcony garden, and lots of houseplants in my 2-bedroom apartment. And if that's something that you're interested in, you want to learn some more about, please do make sure that you hit that red subscribe button before you leave. And if you enjoy this video today, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. I have a huge haul for you today. My favorite nursery here in Phoenix, Plant Stand of Arizona, is having their early Black Friday sale. I had to go because they had some incredible deals, and I did stay under budget, but I did buy a lot of plants too. So let's get to it and I'll show you what I got. Okay, so let's start off with the 2 plants that I actually went there for, not for the 7 that I ended up coming home with, okay? Or 8, I think. We'll see what final count is. So the 2 that I went there for, one of them is on my wish list, and let's start off with that one. The Pothos Manjula. I have been after this baby since the beginning of the year. It is on my wish list. I've seen other plant tubers find it at Home Depot and Lowe's, and I have not. I've even thought of, okay, let me order it online, and it was so expensive online for just a little few cuttings or a 4-inch pot. This is a 6-inch hanging basket, and they were selling them for $29.99, which I thought was a good deal because I have seen them for a lot more in other online locations and other nurseries. So I was happy to pay that because it is a plant that I have been searching and searching for, and I have not been able to find. I have a perfect location for it in my, right in front of my patio door, right next to the Marble Queen, which I also got there at Plant Stand, and I think they'll do wonderful there. Rosie, do you mind? Thank you. Okay. So I think she'll do wonderful there next to her sister, the Marble Queen, and that is the Pothos Manjula. Okay. Now the other one that I had them set aside for me because I wasn't able to get there Monday when the sale started is this Begonia, Angel Wing Begonia Maculata Whitey Eye. I think I got all those names in there. This has been around for a while, and it used to be a plant that was, you know, hard to find, rare and stuff. And they had it there, excuse me, also for $29.99. This is my first begonia. And I have been told that the cane style begonias are easier to take care of than other style, more delicate begonias. So I thought, okay, let me give it a try. And I think these are beautiful with the shape of the leaf, which does look like an angel's wing, and the polka dot on it, the red on the back. It's got some new foliage down here and in the front here. And so I'm doing my research on it, and bright light, indirect light is what it likes. The humidity, it will be here in my plant room near the humidifier, so I've got that covered. The soil is moist, so I'm going to wait a little bit to repot it, but I am going to try it in the Della Tanks soil mix. I'm going to try it in that. But this is my first into the begonias, and we'll see how it does. Okay, I did see, and I was really inspired to really start getting these. I saw, you all know Sarah from Peanuts Plants. She has a huge angel wing begonia. I mean, it's just huge. And I thought, God, that is so beautiful. And so it inspired me to really try this. So I was happy to find it there after searching. This is one of the ones I've been searching for last week. Go. So amongst some of the other sales that they had is that they had some 6-inch pots that were normally $14.95. If you buy 4, it's $40, so it came out to $10 each. So I looked at the table and stuff that they had them in, and Sure enough, they had a bunch of begonias there. This is a Rex begonia. This is one of the colors they had. I have no idea what the name or the variety of Rex begonia this is, but they had such a variety of different colors, different leaf patterns, leaf shapes, fuzzy petioles. I mean, it was just incredible. And this is the one that really stood out to me as far as the leaf size, the leaf color, and I'm not sure if it picks it up there. The purple magenta part in there has this little shimmery shine to it. It's just gorgeous. Now this is different than the cane begonia, so I have been studying this one. Obviously it needs higher humidity too. This one will be in the plant room also, and you know, evenly moist soil. Don't let it get dried out is what I've been reading. If you have any other tips to give me, let me know. But I decided to get this one. It was only $10. I thought it was just gorgeous, the coloring on it. So that's a Rex begonia. So the other thing they had on there, and this I've been looking for, they had a really nice selection of Staghorn ferns. Look at that. And this one has 2 shields already growing. Yeah, 2 of them there. Now, eventually, I do want to mount this one. I want to mount it on some wood, put some moss around it, and hang it up here on my wall. So it will be in here in the plant room where we'll get the humidity that it needs. But I'm probably going to wait until January or so to do that. Just to give it some time to get itself acclimated here and give me time to study how to go about doing that. They had some there that were already mounted, and I was asking the customer service people there about how they water them, and you know, basically putting the whole plant, the wood and everything in some water, and they gave me some tips on how to mount it on the wall so the moist wood doesn't stain your wall and stuff like that. But I thought this one was just wonderful. So I'm doing a lot of research, obviously, on all these plants because these are all new, these are all tropical. This one reminds me, you probably remember, friends, a couple years ago, my daughter and I took a trip to Florida, Central Florida, Tampa area, and it was just incredible to me, the amount of Staghorn ferns, bromeliads, and orchids that were just growing on trees and tree crevices, hanging off of trees. You know, it was just incredible. And I'll show you some pictures here, not ones I took, but that I found online of how they can grow off of a tree. Now, if and when I do move to Florida, you know I am going to be looking for a place where I can pop this baby onto a tree. So Staghorn Fern wasn't on my wish list, but one that I wanted. Is that a different list? I don't know. Okay, so Staghorn Fern. And then, you know, because the sale was 4 for $40, you know, so I had to get 4 off of that table. So I saw this, and Eddie, the owner, was nearby and asked him, what in the world is this? And why does it have these weird aerial roots coming out of the top and the bottom? What is this? And he told me this is a Ficus, see if I remember the name right, a Ficus Moclame. And I'll put the name here, Ficus Moclame. It's part of the ficus family. And I am going to be repotting this here pretty soon because it is growing lots of roots off the top, the bottom, and it's got a lot of new growth. And these are in tropical regions, India and such, so they do like higher humidity. But some of the pictures that I saw online, a lot of these were grown like in bushy form like this, but they also would grow them into a more tree standard form, or lollipop form, I like to call it. So that's something that I could do also, is train it to be in a standard form. But I thought the shape of the leaves was really nice. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. It's got some hard water stains on it, but it's got a lot of nice growth on it, and I just never had seen one like this. And this, so I can add this to my ficus collection, Ficus Moclame. And I believe I'm saying it correct. I don't know. So if you have ever seen this plant, friends, let me know. If you have, in the care tips you have for it. It says to keep it evenly moist, at least from what I have read. Evenly moist, the top 1 or 2 inches. When that's dry, go ahead and water thoroughly. And it likes indirect light, bright indirect light, and no direct sun. So we'll see how that one does, right? So they had these on the table, but up above they had some hanging ones. And they had this donkey's tail for $10. Now I have a little 4-inch donkey's tail that I had purchased a few months back, and it is growing. I'll show you a little picture of it here. It is growing, but it's a little guy, and I would like to wanted to get a little bit bigger one to put out into the patio over the fall, winter, and spring. Even in the summer it will definitely come in, but I wanted to, I've got some really nice succulent hanging plants out there in the patio right now, and I thought this one would do great out there. The weather right now is just gorgeous. Overnight lows about 49, 50, and then the high about 70. I mean, it's just gorgeous. So I thought this one would do great out there, and for $10, you know, you can't beat that. So that one will be going out on the patio, and that is the donkey's tail. Okay, so those are the ones that I got for the for $40 or $10 each. Now, as I was walking along, I happened to see this baby. Now, they always have some Hoyas, and I've gotten a few Hoyas there. They had this beautiful Hoya Carnosa Crimson Princess, and look how long she is. She had the longest trail of all the Hoyas there. So I picked her up. I do have a little one in a 4-inch pot that's growing in my patio window. But this one was $19.99, 6-inch basket. It's just been watered because it feels really heavy. Is going to look wonderful in that window. I've already got a spot for it in that window. And the pinkness of the trails, oh, it's just gorgeous. Look at all that new growth. Really just wonderful. And I thought for the price, it was just, you know, so full, so lush. And it is very wet. So I'm not going to repot it right away. I'm going to let it dry out before I repot it into better soil. The soil it's in is very dense. You know, it's nursery soil. I don't know why they put these plants in such dense soil. So it will be repotted into, I like to put my Hoyas in the cacti succulent mix. Okay, so that is the Hoya Crimson Princess, La Princesa. Okay, so the last one, and the biggest one, you probably remember a while back, I'll show a picture of it. A while back, I had purchased in my TJ Maxx haul a bunch of pots, and one of the pots that was on clearance was this cute little pot with these little birds on it. And I didn't have anything to put in it, and I thought to myself, you know what would look perfect in here is a white bird of paradise, because the little birds, and it would just look beautiful with that type of statement plant. Well, I couldn't find one that was the right size to fit in there. Everything was too big. So today, oh God, I found they had their 3 gallons. Let me move this. They had their 3-gallon houseplants on sale for $14.95. And look at this new leaf that's about to open up right here. Look at this baby. I'm trying to get it all in a frame here. But this one, I think, is going to fit because the pot, I believe, is a 3-gallon pot. And it's gonna, the soil actually is really good. I see a lot of bark in here and stuff. Very chunky soil. And it's heavy because it's been watered. But this is the perfect size. So many of them had really huge ones that I would have to put it in a much bigger pot. And I just really wanted to find something for that little pot, that little bird pot. So I thought this white bird of paradise would be the perfect match, the perfect combination for that little, although they're bluebirds, not white birds. But anyway, it'd be a perfect match for that little pot. Okay, and this was $14.95. They had all of their, oh my gosh, all of their 3-gallon house plants, which included these fiddle leaf fig trees, some cordyline and some other things for $14.95. I thought that was a great deal. So those, if you're local friends, it goes on till Friday, Black Friday. They are closed Thanksgiving Day, and the Saturday after Black Friday they are closed to give their employees some time off. So if you're gonna go, it's either gonna be, you know, Wednesday or Black Friday. But they had a lot of things in stock still. They still had some Manjulas, they still had the begonias, and you know, all of them really, really healthy. So I went for 2 and I ended coming back with 8. So it all works out just fine. So now I've always had really good plant hauls from Plant Stand of Arizona. The last one I did, I'm going to put right up here because that one I got some uncommon plants that were new to me and that were, I guess, at some point classified as rare, but they were uncommon for me. So you can check that out right up here, that haul from them. If you enjoyed this video, friends, please do give it a thumbs up. That helps me out so very much. If you'd like some more exclusive content, please click the join button there so you can take a look at the perks that I offer for that. I will see you in the next video. I'll see you over in that haul video too. Thanks so much. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.